will help them.
We're focusing on your good health today. Dr. Matt Rennels joining us with the answers to your questions. Doctor, good afternoon. We start with this first one from a caller. How easily can my blood pressure change, they want to know. My provider has me checking my blood pressure at home because it is always high in the office, but it's always normal at home.
Yeah, this is a very common issue to have situational elevations in your blood pressure. This is normal with certain stressors. It's also possible that you could be incorrectly checking your blood pressure at home. Be sure you're using the proper cuff that sits above the arm. Avoid exercise or physical exertion about 30 to 60 minutes before checking, and also avoid stimulants such as caffeine or even cigarette smoking close to checking. It's a good idea to bring your cuff into your next appointment and keep a close record of those blood pressures for your next appointment as well. Your provider will further direct you based upon all those variables.
All right, that is interesting in itself. Next caller wanted to know, said my wife and I are expecting, and I was told I should update my immunizations. Which ones are necessary?
Yeah, another good question. Be sure to discuss your overall immunization status with your provider. You may have already received some of the necessary immunizations. However, the focus is typically on flu and an immunization known as Tdap. Be sure these immunizations are received within 2 weeks of close contact with your newborn. If you previously received Tdap in the past 10 years, you shouldn't need it again.
All right, and another question for the doctor today. My son began complaining of elbow pain. He is currently playing Little League. He is a pitcher. He took a few days off and his pain went away. However, it quickly came back when he went back to pitching. So, should I be concerned?
Yeah, your son's pain is likely from overuse of the arm. It's often caused by too much throwing and not enough rest. The injury is often known as Little Leaguer's elbow. The elbow will be painful during pitching, as you described. It may also be tender to touch or even swollen. If untreated, the pain may worsen and a more serious injury may settle in. Avoiding the pain is the most important thing, and this is often removing them from sport and throwing until they're evaluated. An exam can diagnose the problem. X-rays may rule out more concerning injuries, but the important thing is to rest and control the inflammation. Physical therapies can help improve, prevent future injury, and even help throwing mechanics.
And you know, one of the best pieces of advice I ever heard, Doc, was somebody said, as far as baseball is concerned, don't throw to warm up to throw.
Exactly.
Felt like a good piece of advice there. Good to see you.
Thanks, you too.
You bet. Coming up tomorrow on Ask the Expert, we're going to check in on your legal matters. An attorney will be here in studio to answer those questions. News at 13abc.com if you have questions ahead of time. He worked for NASA in 1969, and he still works there today.
Tonight on Action News at 5, you're going to meet a local scientist who played a role in creating the fuel that helped get mankind